A few days ago, the NBA announced how the 2026 All Star game was going to work. Now, of course, we know it's going to be USA versus international, but now we know the total process. There's going to be three teams, two American teams of 8 players, and an international team of 8 players as well. Round robin tournament, each team plays each other until we have a final, and then we run the final. But what really bothers me is if we don't have a perfect split of 16 to 8, 16 Americans, 8 international guys, then Adam Silver is going to select guys to add on to these teams based on where they're from. Now, we're probably going to have 8 international guys easily. We'll probably even have 10 international guys easily the way the season's going, which means we'll need some Americans. Now, what if, let's say, Alperen Sengun, Franz Wagner are snubbed from the All-Star teams, but instead of them getting on the All-Star teams as the 25th and 26th best players, we're taking on like the 29th best player and DeMar DeRozan. Just random names, don't take too much into the names. But let's say DeRozan is like the 29th best option as an All-Star, and we're passing up on options 25 and 26 for 29 because we need an American. That doesn't really sit right with me. And I love the idea of America versus international. It's a cool idea. I literally have mentioned this to my dog Jacob like 5 years ago about it would be cool, but not to like set it up pre-planned. But if we just so happen to have a perfect amount of like 12 international guys and 12 American guys happen to get selected in, then like on site, let's just make it international versus USA because it would be natural. Kind of forcing the issue and having to select guys that aren't necessarily the most deserving bothers me with the principles. It just doesn't sit right. But I mean, I'm open to being wrong in a way because like the 30th best guy in the league, the 30th best season is still like an all-star deserving year in a sense. Like, that guy might be averaging 27 and 6 or something. And maybe his team's not good or something. And I don't know. It's really up in the air. I don't think the All-Star game will definitely be better than it was last year because last year's All-Star game may have been in the running for the worst of the whole century in a professional sport. And guys, the Pro Bowl literally exists. That's how bad last year's All-Star game was. So this year's All-Star game will be better. I think we just need to go back to the regular East versus West. Yes, guys aren't going to try. The effort's going to be low. The game's going to be high scoring, but we'll get a great display of shooting and alley-oops and transition and stuff like that. Trying to change the issue and alter how we do the All-Star game, it just doesn't really do much for the success, in my opinion. But what do y'all think?